Hola amigos and welcome back to Infinite Languages. Today we are going to master numbers from 0 to 20 in Spanish. Let's get started. Let's begin with number 0. In Spanish, it is called as cero. Cero. Moving on to number 1. In Spanish, it is pronounced as uno. Uno. Let's move on to number 2. In Spanish, it is pronounced as dos. Dos. Moving forward to number 3. In Spanish, it is pronounced as tres. Tres. Number 4 is pronounced as cuatro. Cuatro. Next up, we have 5, which is pronounced as cinco. Cinco in Spanish. Moving on to number 6, it is pronounced as seis. Seis. Next up, we have 7. In Spanish, it is pronounced as siete. Siete. In Spanish, 8 is pronounced as ocho. Ocho. Moving forward to number 9, which is pronounced as nueve. Nueve in Spanish. Let's move on to number 10. It is pronounced as diez. Diez. Next up, we have 11. In Spanish, it is pronounced as once. Once. Now, 12, which is pronounced as doce. Doce. Next up, we have 13. In Spanish, it is pronounced as trece. Trece. Now, number 14. Which is pronounced as catorce in Spanish. Catorce. Catorce. Moving on to number 15, which is pronounced as quince in Spanish. Quince. Number 16 is a combination of diez and seis. So in Spanish, it is pronounced as dieciséis. Dieciséis. Just as in 16, number 17 is pronounced as diecisiete. Diecisiete in Spanish. Next up, we have 18. In Spanish, it is pronounced as dieciocho. Dieciocho. Next up, we have number 19. In Spanish, it is pronounced as diecinueve. Diecinueve. Finally, we have number 20. In Spanish, it is pronounced as veinte. Veinte. Muy bien. You have done a fantastic job learning the numbers from 0 to 20 in Spanish. Now let's quickly review them all together for better retention. Cero, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, diez, once, doce, trece, catorce, quince, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Fantastic amigos! You have just mastered the numbers from 0 to 20 in Spanish. Keep practicing and soon you will be speaking Spanish like a native. Thank you for joining us today. Hope you found this video helpful. Do remember to like, share, comment and subscribe. Hasta luego. Goodbye.